Folks, it is another Monday. It is a little after 6:05. It is time for Clash of the Podcast. Sean's happy. The Knicks are up 2-0 against the Spurs right now. It has been a crazy wrestling time period. Lots of news, changes, things are happening all about. We will bring you some of that news as well. And today we even have a little bit of a fantasy King of the Ring matchup here, and Queen of the Ring as well. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We want you guys to have fun. This is kind of a super chill episode, I would say. And I'm just going to sit here. I'm going to be quiet. And for the rest of this, I'm going to wait for my line because I know.
All I'm going to say is this, man. Jay Uso clap for the New York Knicks. Conrad, drop that thing.
All right, we are back, man. Sean, my brother, you haven't got to talk about your beloved Knicks, so I think this is how we're starting off for a little bit here. You know how we always have a little sports talk, a little banter in the beginning. Sean, your thoughts up 2-0 right now, man.
Tonight is the biggest game in New York basketball history. That is not hyperbole. That is not overly dramatic. The New York Knicks have come out and taken care of business on the road, but the world, for some reason, still does not believe. They're starting to believe, but the world does not believe. Tonight, we must. And I say we, and I think I've earned that. People like M. Leasy will back me up on this. Conrad will back me up on this. I've been a fan since day one. We have to win tonight. Now, I know when you stolen 2 games on the road, that technically we do not have to win tonight because we still have home court advantage. Then that would make game 4 a must win. But to me, when you have a team that's better, and yes, I'm going on the record as saying the Spurs are better on paper, you must take advantage of an opportunity that presents itself. The Spurs are a better team on paper, but I think the Knicks have shown more heart. The Knicks have shown more determination. And if the New York Knicks can play the way they've been playing, and for the first time all series, Conrad Cushman, have Jalen Brunson play halfway decent because he hasn't had a good game yet. He had a good fourth quarter in game 1. He had 1 big shot in game 2. Other than that, he's been very, very underwhelming. However, I did say that Karl Anthony Towns would be MVP. You do know, you got to give me backup credit on that one. I said before the series started, Cat would be the MVP. All I'm saying is this. I knew it from the start that the Spurs were a better team on paper, but I also knew that this New York team is special. I do feel that they're the team of destiny. And I feel that we will win tonight, and I feel like we're going to win on Wednesday. I think the New York Knicks, this is going to go down as the greatest New York Knicks team of all time. They will tie the 2000, whatever it was, Golden State Warriors with a 15-game playoff winning streak. And this year will be the greatest year in New York basketball history. Just win, baby.
Has anyone ever broke the Lakers? What was it, 0-1?
Well, no.
Lost one
the
game.
Record. Yeah, they may have. That record, I think, is still intact. But as far as like streak, the record is 15 by the Golden State Warriors. And the Knicks have 13 straight wins right now.
We'll see how tonight plays out. It's going to be a tough game, I think, though. I think the Spurs are
It's going to be a tough game, my brother, but you have to agree. Jalen Brunson has not played like himself yet.
Yeah. And not only just that, I feel like Wemby, that last game could have went a lot differently if it wasn't like, it felt like you were playing 2K, but just boneheaded decisions. You're like, oh, why did I do that? He's looking to pass. I'm like, get the ball out of his hand so he can get down the court to be your scorer. And nobody's looking. They're like, go. It just seems like the Spurs didn't have their plans together.
Clearly, the more logical out of the two of us is you. So I'll lean on you for this question. To me, the answer is yes. But I'm going to ask you, do you believe after Wembanyama missed that jump shot, which he probably makes 9 times out of every 10 times, maybe even 99 times out of 100, When he missed that shot, did you start to think that the New York Knicks are destined to win this championship?
I think it's definitely possible. I think that they're in their heads. I feel like it's a. Have you ever seen like this reminds me of like the Mavericks Heat series with LeBron, where sometimes it's like, you young bloods think you know everything, but then they kind of show up and they get you a little bit.
And I want to say one more thing and we can move on. The San Antonio Spurs have many championships ahead of them.
I agree. I don't think it's over. But do they have one this year?
But
I don't know.
Not this year. This year is what Knicks fans, people like me, have been waiting for our whole lives. I am 40 years old. I have never seen a Knicks championship. And I want you guys to know this means everything to me. And you know this. This means everything to me. Like outside of my parents, my fiance, and my kid, and well, number one, God, my parents, my family, and my kid, this means everything. Like I love the Knicks. I really do.
I just want to put this out here for the podcast too. We've been getting a lot of what Sean wants. It's going to be soon. What does Conrad want? Because I'm getting real tired of this. He got his Jey Uso moment. I want my Buffalo Bills moment. I want my Sabres moment. And I want some of the world champions in wrestling that I want moments. Better start happening soon. I'm kidding, of course.
Yeah, but I will say this, though. I will say this. The Knicks haven't won anything yet. The Knicks have not won anything yet. It takes 4, not 2.
That's a fact in sports. Yeah. Let's get into who is in the house, man. We have Clown in the house.
Cleasy, 1-3-Z, 4-2-Z.
He says, afternoon, everyone. What a weekend of wrestling. Tournament of Survival and Cage of Survival were amazing. And 2 wins away from Hubbs acknowledging Danhausen's powers and buying his shirt. You did
I'm not acknowledging anybody's powers, but I will buy his shirt. I don't believe in curses. I'm a Christian. I don't believe in curses. I believe in prayers. I believe in blessings. But I am a man of my word. I will buy a Danhausen shirt if the Knicks win the championship.
A little insider baseball. We were just talking hockey too, and Danhausen did the exact same thing on another team, and they lost in overtime. The Hurricanes lost in overtime that night after he did it.
Conrad and Clown. I do not believe in curses. However, as a man of my word, if the New York Knicks win the NBA championship in 2026, I will buy a Danhausen t-shirt. You have my word on that. I will never acknowledge anyone's power, but I will buy a t-shirt because I gave my word I would buy a t-shirt.
Are you going to wear it on the air?
Of course I will. Conrad, one thing to say about me, I'm a man of my word.
You said you would buy it. You didn't say you would wear it. That's what I'm confirming.
Oh, I'll wear it. That would be cheap. I'll wear it.
Okay. We got MJB in the place to be. Good evening. What's going on? And I assume this is for the bloodline. He's putting up the one to acknowledge the OTC. Vinny.
The only Vinny we like.
Says, happy Monday, y'all. Hubbs, how excited are you for tonight? I think I can answer this one. It sounds like he's on a level 8 or 9 for tonight's game out of 10.
No. Conrad, you know me very well, but this time for once, you're wrong. I'm on an 11. I'm just trying to remain logical and level-headed. I have goosebumps right now. My stomach is in knots. This is everything. You need 4 to win, not 2. That's all I'm just trying to maintain.
Tonight's the over the hump game for me. Like if they win tonight, I might be ready to pack this thing up.
If they win tonight, I would say that we're in good shape.
Yeah, because if you lose after this, that's different. Colossal meltdown.
If we win tonight and then lose the series, we'd be laughing stocks of the NBA.
Yeah, it'd be a colossal meltdown. And Vinny said, God bless y'all and Jesus loves y'all. Appreciate you, Vinny.
Jesus loves you too, Vinny. Thank you so much. And M. Leezy Foshizi says, hello, good evening, everyone. Hope you had a good weekend. Let's keep the week off right with the 2 aces of our pro wrestling community. Big shout out to Clown and M. Leezy for retweeting my my 2 more to go tweet yesterday after church.
Yeah, he says always Knicks. He's got the brooms out. So
M. Leezy, tell the people. How big of a Knick fan am I? Tell the people, M. Leezy. You know.
We got a $1 super chat from Joel. Appreciate you, Joel. He says,
Joel, what up, bro?
Monday. Yeah, happy Monday, Joel. I tried to watch that UFC card a little bit this weekend, and I was just like, this wasn't a great one. In my
It
opinion.
wasn't a great one. I watched it too, but it wasn't a great one.
Yeah. Quills.
Willie.
He said, "What up, Conrad, Sean, chat? Your boy Sir Quills is back to enjoy my two favorite bros, CJ and Hubs, for episode 197 of the best wrestling podcast out today, Clash of the By God podcast. Hashtag EPW. Hashtag HWW."
Yes.
He said, once again, due to being overseas, Raw was on again early. So I say, and so just give me Brother Cush and Brother Hubs at 6:05 for some actual intelligent wrestling insight, and I'm good. Appreciate that.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. We appreciate you, Willie.
Matt, we will talk about that. E, what is good? You should have asked. I would have told you why bother. This tourney's about to be torture. E, I think he was saying that to
Quill. Yo, E, I know E is like a good guy, but like he's like a troll. Like, why are you always trolling?
Sometimes with WWE, I don't think he's trolling.
No, E's a real one, but I'm just saying, like, it just seems like me and Conrad are gonna be fair about our brackets.
Yeah. AEW Fan Hub said, greetings and laminations. It's time for Sean's and Conrad's take on King and Queen of the Dark Side of the Ring. Don't judge, I just hit my head recently. We will be covering Dark Side of the Ring when that series comes back. So
coming in July.
Be prepared. I heard that they're opening up with a 3-hour episode. I'm like, what is this TNA episode about to be about? I saw Tony Khan's on it. I saw a lot of stuff. So
featuring the greatest TNA competitor of all time, Double J Jeff Jarrett. Tell me I'm lying. Now I admit he booked himself, but so did Vernon. That's another thing. Real quick, 30 seconds. Everybody talks bad about Jeff Jarrett booking himself in TNA. Didn't Vern Gagne book himself in AWA?
I think that was different, though. I don't think people knew. By the time Jeff Jarrett did, it was like, I think Dusty's like the beginning of, look, bro, we know. All right? Cut it out.
No. Darkly Eric, E, we're booking a fantasy one, bro. It's me and like, trust us. E, trust us.
Yeah, I no one's seen anything yet, so we'll show you guys what we're doing. T-Ferg said, what's good, fellas? Hope everybody had a good weekend. I'm calling it. Knicks sweep the Spurs. Madison Square Garden ticket prices are through the roof.
T-Ferg, if this series is over come Wednesday night, I would be a very happy man. I'm just keeping my finger. Well, I'm just keeping my. I was about to say my fingers, but no, I'm keeping my hands clasped because this is everything, T-Ferg.
Word up. Miracle said, what up to my favorite podcast tag team, Conrad and Sean. As always, looking forward to discussing some wrestling with you guys in the chat. I'm
Conrad Cushman, if there was ever a time to sing that song, I'm searching for a miracle. Believe the impossible. Who would have ever thought that the Knicks would be NBA champions? That is a miracle.
Who better? I'm sold on this Bloodline 2.0 now. Great segment. So you're saying that you were feeling this Bloodline stuff again? Let me know. Doug, another Monday, another clash. Conrad, Sean, chat. Teach me. Teach him how to Dougie. Teach him how to Dougie. Appreciate you, Doug. Vinny said, just finishing Raw after got off work. So nice. I love it. Sean looking sharp with that nice color. He's wearing blue. I feel like this was on purpose.
First of all, thank you, Joel. I'm humbled and appreciative of the comment. And Conrad, you know me very well. This was not by accident.
There we go. Thank you, Joel. I'm glad you appreciate my sad gray over here with the city behind me. I appreciate it.
E, we haven't gotten to your comment yet, but I'm with you, man. Listen, I'm not touching the money. I'm hoping there's nothing wrong with me saying I hope that we win. I'm not guaranteeing nothing. I hope we win, though. I really do.
Joel, I don't know about watching this White House card. I'm
actually going to be boycotting the White House card.
Yeah, there's a lot of shenanigans with
Conrad, look at me. I'm boycotting the White House card.
You're not a Kid Rock fan? I'm sure he'll be out there.
You already know what it is. I'm not going to say it on here.
I can't either. XG Dub, how are you, my friend? He said, yo, what's good? I know you're at work. BJ said, just got my EPW merch today. Quality in caps. Get some. Happy Monday, by the way. Hope all you are doing wonderful. Professor BJ, We are doing wonderful from the sounds, but I'm glad you got some merch. I was wondering who ordered that because I was like, who ordered a mug? So when you get it, you send a picture. You tag me in a picture on X, wherever you are on social media. I will share it. I want people to see that people are enjoying it.
Everybody loves a BJ. It's his Twitter name. Relax.
For sure. Let me see here. I'm trying to find new people. B-Boy, why is WWE running a house show, aka Sunday Night Main Event during Dragon Con? That's a shady blow to Austin Creed since it's during Dragon Con and he could have done both plus press. I couldn't tell you. I don't know if that's why they did it or why they changed to Sunday night's main event. I didn't even have that in our news segment because so much stuff was happening over here. This is now a sports b-ball podcast. Coach Carter's over here. He trolling us too. I appreciate it, man. Look at this stuff. Who's your daddy? 713. What's up, my friends? What's good, brother?
That's a play on words. That's a play on words. You know what that is, right?
Oh yeah, Indiana Hoosiers.
Shout out to Indiana, man.
No doubt, man. I appreciate you checking us out. I see that you are on Twitch, man. We are also on YouTube at EPW Show. Come on in, show some love. Sean also has a YouTube channel. It's in the description. I think everyone should be subscribed. If not, I'm ashamed at this point.
I hope so.
Yeah, I mean, it's only been 191 times I probably told you plus. So I hope that you got it by now. I'm looking. Episode 201, Danhausen shirt burning. Don't give Hubs any ideas. It could happen. Is TK regretting getting rid of Danhausen? He's becoming well known outside of AEW. No, I don't think so. Here's the difference. Danhausen, there were sides taken, and Tony had to probably fix all that, in my opinion. Sides were taken. You were on the side that had to go. And look, this is what it's going to be. Now, is Danhausen doing great? Yes. They're in a partnership with ESPN. He's getting to interact with Stephen A. You know, that stuff's all happening. And we have a $5 super chat from my brother, MJB. Thank you so much. He said, what if the Brooklyn Nets make it one day? Or do you look at them like LA Lakers look at the Clippers, Sean? I'm going to say that. That's how I view them. But, Sean, I look at you, friend. They're not like the New Jersey Nets, man. It ain't Jason Kidd and Kenyon Martin.
MJB, I promise you I'm not being a homer because I'm a Knicks fan. I just don't think it would be the same. If the Brooklyn Nets won the championship, the city would rejoice. There's no question about that. But there's just something about 1973. Now, I know you can say, well, the Brooklyn Nets have never won. That's true, but like, part of the New York Knicks' misery is also the Brooklyn Nets. What do I mean? Well, a couple of years ago, it was Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving that was supposed to come to Manhattan, and at the last minute, they went to Brooklyn. Like they're part of our misery, bro. So again, I just think when the Knicks win, it just hits different, bro.
And they've also dug a hole so deep. Like they paid money for Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett. Look, I'm the biggest KG fan you'll ever meet. Brother, it was over at that time. And you paid all that money.
Let's be fair. And this is literally, we're talking about literally inches. Pause. If Kevin Durant's foot, follow me on this, Conrad. If Kevin Durant's foot was 2 inches smaller, they beat Giannis and they go on to probably win the championship. Now, what am I making reference to? You know what I'm making reference to, right?
But on the line, yeah.
It was that 3-pointer that turned into a 2-pointer. They went to overtime. Giannis and the Bucks ended up winning the game. The rest is history. That shot ends up being a 3-pointer. The Nets win. The Nets go on. The Nets probably win the whole thing.
I've got one that you guys could think about for the week. Which team is better, the current OKC team or the OKC team with Harden, Westbrook, and Durant? As a whole, like, just think of the talent. And I'll let you fester on that for like a week. I'm not even kidding. Just think about it for a little bit. And let them say this, man. Perhaps we can mention that when we get to it. I saw your comment there.
Cool.
We'll let the people know. We got, like I said, we got some specials coming up for you guys. And Sean's ready to give you guys all these goodies and gifts. I make you wait a little bit.
Conrad is kind of like the one that makes us reel it back in a little bit.
Always.
Oh, look at this guy, Pat McAfee at the Garden. Good God.
Oh, is he there? He's a big fan.
Here we go.
He's a big fan. And T-Ferg, I wanted to finish up on T-Ferg's thing. Danhausen's better off in WWE. He doesn't have to wrestle as much, and he gets all of this publicity for it. It's a win-win. Now, what happens when the shtick gets tired? I don't know, but run with it as long as you can. That's all I'll say.
If I were WWE and or Danhausen, if the New York Knicks win the championship, by the time they get to Saturday night's main event, Danhausen should open the show with a Knicks jersey. I
wouldn't be surprised if he's there.
The roof would blow off, honestly.
Yeah, he might even be there when they win. They might be like, have Danhausen there or fly him in immediately on a jet, and they probably will. Alexa Bliss Gamer, welcome in. The people winning the qualifiers only being from Raw is crazy. I wish I had the gift right now, Sean. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
What does that tell you about SmackDown? What's up, Cody? I'm just saying. Jesse, Pro Wrestling Shoot in the house. What's good, man? Make sure you check out the Pro Wrestling Shoot tomorrow on Tuesdays. Look at this. T-Ferg Mind Racer. They had young Serge Ibaka, actually, and Jeff Green. Yeah, they were good, bro. They were good. Yeah. But they're saying have Danhausen on the float. We'll see, guys. Sean, let's not waste any time. Sean's got merch up, by the way. If you guys haven't, make sure that you guys are getting your HW Weekly merch. All right, over at Threadless.
Yep.
Get yourself some. There's a new popular one that's up over there, I'll say.
Sold 15 units in the first day. I don't want to talk too much about it.
If you like New York basketball, what we've been talking, you'll enjoy that shirt. That's all I'll say.
I dropped some fire. I dropped some fire on y'all earlier this morning.
Yeah, let's get that to 20 for him today. Quick programming note for the rest of the week. Right now, you're rocking with me and Sean Clash of the Podcast. It's Mondays. Tomorrow, I want to give a shout out to our friend AEW Fan Hub, who's in the chat, our good friend Kelson. He's going to have an AEW podcast ignition where the fans talk AEW. It's silly. It's fun. They get into a whole bunch of things. Enjoy it. Go over there, check them out. They're going to be on YouTube. And on Wednesday, before Sean can say it, me and Derek are back. We're going to be doing a Dynamite review. You guys know we're going to be talking that summer blockbuster card and looking forward to it. So make sure you guys are in there rocking with us. Sean, this is where I'm going to pass the mic to you. Sean is going to MC this bad boy because he is the expert at doing this, because we did this once on his channel before. If you never watched, you don't know. But I'm telling you now, we have done this before, and today we are going to be doing an old-fashioned fantasy tournament.
Yeah, really excited about this, Conrad. Thanks for co-signing this with me, man. I appreciate it. We all know Conrad's the executive producer, but I had a really creative green thumb on this particular one, and I'm really excited to share it with you guys. It's the Ultimate Supreme King and Queen of the Ring tournament. On the men's side, you have all the previous King of the Rings from over the past many, many years. Those winners of those brackets will move on to face each other in a triple threat match to determine the Supreme King. On the Queen side, we do not have as many Queen of the Ring. We only have 3 Queen of the Rings. So obviously we had to make sure that the Queen of the Rings were represented. In this case, it would be Jade Cargill, Zelina Vega, and Nia Jax. However, we just filled the brackets out with some of the greatest female competitors of all time. And we're going to do a round-robin bracket style tournament to see who moves on, and they too will face each other in a triple threat. The winner of each bracket will face each other in a triple threat to determine the Supreme Queen of the Ring. And because we want to make sure you guys have a chance to follow along and have fun with us, we have, unfortunately, it's not as sexy as the graphic that you just saw, but we do have a Google Docs document that we're going to be able to pull up so that Conrad will be able to help us out and move people along into each bracket so that we'll have a chance to see who wins the tournament. So let's rock and roll, guys. Let's rock and roll. I'm really excited about this. We're going to start off with which one, Conrad? Your call.
You know what? let's start with the ladies. I say we go with Queen of the Ring first.
All right, brother. So do me a favor and scroll right on up. In the bracket number 1, I want you guys, let us know who you think should win each match. That's how me and Conrad's vote's going to count. Your vote's going to count. And we see somebody being spammed and it's like crazy, crazy, crazy. We're going to go with that person as the winner. And Conrad and I are going to give our analysis of each match. We're not going to keep you here all night. We're off the air at 8 o'clock, but we're going to have a good time in the meantime. And we're going to have a good time and watch what happens. So in bracket 1, we listed Bianca Belair as a number 1 seed. We feel like she is worthy of that accolade, multiple-time world champion. Going up against former ladies champion from the 80s, the woman who sang the national anthem at WrestleMania 5 for reasons that we still don't understand to this day, because they probably had somebody more famous to do it, and they probably canceled at the last minute. I'm actually going to look that up after the show is over. So, Conrad, my brother from another mother, in round 1, keep in mind, guys, lower seeds go on to face higher seeds. So let's say that Rockin' Robin upsets Belair in the first round. She would go on to face the highest seed possible. If Belair is going on to the second round, then she would face the lowest seed possible. So my question to you, Conrad Cushman, Rockin' Robin versus Bianca Belair, who advances to round 2?
I thought about this deeply. I have to go with Bianca Belair. It is too much. I think Bianca is one of the top talent, supremely solidified when it comes down to this. Bianca Belair easily for me.
I'm going Bianca Belair as well. I think Bianca Belair would be able to take this first round match. I have a lot of respect and appreciation for Rockin' Robin and what she did, winning the title from Sensational Sherry in Paris, France in the late 80s. However, other than that, not really a star-studded. She actually lost the Survivor Series that year. So I'm going to go with Bianca Belair to advance to round number 2. So the number 1 seed moves on in bracket 1. The number 2 seed, former multiple-time women's world champion Trish Stratus. She, got to make sure we give access so my brother can have the ability to edit. Oh my God, to edit. Edit the bracket. Let me get into that right now.
It looked like I could.
It's all good. It's all good. Hopefully something pops up where I'm able to give. I don't even know how to do this at this point. That's gonna stink if I can't do that. Oh my God.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Our next round matchup here is going to be Trish Stratus and Io Sky. Ooh, now.
I thought that was a cool first round matchup.
Oh, Miracle said, what is this? Miracle, this is the Supreme. We're doing a fantasy booking of King and Queen of the Ring. We're doing the Queen of the Ring right now. We just had Bianca Belair advance at the number 1 seed over number 8 seed, Rockin' Robin. And we are on Trish Stratus, Io Sky. A lot of people are in this chat, and I don't know if I'm ready to agree with this, Sean.
I want to make sure I understand what's going on. Let me take a look back because I'm not seeing the whole access thing, so we might be in a bad spot. What I'm going to do is I'm going to write everything down and make sure. I'm going to keep tabs, so because it looks like we're not going to be able. You know what you can do? Go back to the main graphic, and I will keep tabs on my side so we can make sure we are aware of the winners. Okay.
Let's do that, but let me see if I can rearrange this a little differently.
I thought you would have been able to do that, but it's all good. So we have Bianca Belair moving on in round 1. And
yeah, we're live, pal.
We're live, pal. And up next in the first bracket is going to be Trish versus Io. Who do we have winning this second match of the first round?
Hold on here. I am transforming this one as well, and we are shrinking it down and moving it over. I'm going to make the argument for Trish here just because I see so many people saying it's Io. I think Io, yes. Is Io the better performer, Sean? I could see that argument for sure, 100%. But Trish Stratus means a lot, I think, to WWE. I think she is the beginning catalyst of the change.
All right, so I think I'm going to agree. I think that Trish moves on in an eker of a match. I think it's going to be a hard-fought match. I'll give the nod reluctantly because I love Io, but I'm going to give the nod to Trish as well.
I think though we might be losing though in comparison to the chat. Bianca was
right.
like,
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I think at the end of the day, we have to take the chat's opinion, and if we're going with that, we're going to say, you know what? How about this? In a first round upset, Io Sky defeats Trish Stratus. Io moves on, which is going to set up a very interesting match in round 2 with. Actually, it's not going to be. It would be Io Sky moving on to face Bianca Belair because she's the lower seed, so that's kind of cool. All right,
are we going to stay in one bracket and then just get to the
winner?
winner?
Let's just stay in one bracket and just see who gets to the final from each bracket, and then we'll go from there. Up next, Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair, obviously 15 times, 14 times, 27 times world champion, going up against a very, very fierce competitor from back in the day, someone who was a former world champion and someone who I have a lot of respect for, Bull Nakano. I'm going to go with Charlotte Flair to advance reluctantly. What do you say?
You said you picked Charlotte?
I'm going Charlotte to beat Bull Nakano.
I think it's going to sound weird coming from both of us. I will also be taking Charlotte Flair here for the Dubski.
Chat, who do you say? Do you say Bull Nakano pulls off the upset, or do you think that the Queen moves on in the Queen tournament? You see a lot of Charlotte Flairs here.
Charlotte Flair.
Yo,
I love Miracle. He said Bull. Bull Nakano all day. Even Quill said Charlotte Flair. Listen, that means something.
Clown says Bull as well.
I love Bull Nakano. Listen, personally, Connor's saying Bull Nakano, but I'm going to give it to Charlotte Flair here based on the realm I feel like we're in with Queen of the Ring, and it's Charlotte.
Okay,
Charlotte.
So it looks like we got Charlotte moving on. Up next in the first round of the first bracket, we have the one and only Jade Cargill, former world champion, going up against former world champion and the winner of WrestleMania 1, Wendy Richter. Do your homework, kids. Wendy Richter.
What up, Ray?
So what's going to happen? Ray, I see you. So what's going to happen? Are we going to go with the athleticism and the Adonis-like figure of Jade Cargill? Or are we going to go with a little bit more of a technician, a little bit more of a catch-can wrestler in Wendy? I'm going to surprise you here, Conrad. I'm going to say Wendy Richter advances.
Ooh.
In an upset, in a mild upset. This is a 4-5 matchup. We all know in most NCAA tournaments, world tournaments, that the 4-5 matchup is always the most competitive typically. I'm going to go Wendy Richter in a mild upset.
I'm going to say Jade Cargill gets the win. I think you got to have some upsets in this. Jade Cargill's got the look.
Jade Cargill's the higher seed, so you think that it's your opinion. So if you think that it's an upset, that's cool. Yeah,
I barely an upset, but Wendy Richter probably the more polished performer, but Jade Cargill's got the look and everything else to go with it. The chat looks kind of split too. We got a Wendy from Clown, Jade from Miracle, Wendy Richter from Alexa Bliss Gamer, Jade Cargill from Quills.
I'm leaning on you, Conrad, to let me know what's going on with the chat because I'm busy editing right now to make sure that everything's up to speed. So I picked Wendy, you picked Jade.
Jade is winning according to the chat. I feel like the chat could be our tiebreaker if we don't agree.
No, then Jade moves on. The winner of WrestleMania 1 falls to the loser of WrestleMania 42. Interesting.
Hey.
All right, next bracket. Bracket number 2. We're gonna kind of go no huddle on this one, guys. The 9th wonder of the world, China, gets a number 1 seed. She goes up against an arguable number 8 seed. I decided that we put Becky Lynch at the number 8 seed because I wanted Zelina Vega to have a slightly higher seed because she is one of the only 3 women in this bracket, in this tournament, that is an actual queen of the ring. We all know Becky is kind of a de facto way more than number 8 seed. But for the sake of this tournament, she's a number 8 seed. So with that being said, the 9th wonder of the world versus the man. I say China moves on.
When I saw this one, I was like, why did he do this to me? This is tough.
I did this to you just for this reason right now.
I did it for the Rock. I did it for the people.
By the way, Danhausen is in the Garden on SportsCenter.
I figured. I could have guessed it. I'm gonna go China here.
All right.
In that.
Unless it's a rousing uprising with the chat, let me know, Conrad. We both have picked China. Tell me what the chat is saying.
We got one for Becky Lynch. Clown agrees with us on China. Miracle says Becky. Quill says Becky. Becky is recognized by a lot of people as the best women's wrestler, like the WWE GOAT of women's wrestlers. Ribshot says China.
Conrad, you're the X factor when it comes to the chat. You got to relate to me what you're seeing.
Right now, it looks like China. I'm going to say China just ekes this one out.
China wins with a foot on the rope. All right, guys, up next. Now, I know this seems like a cut and dry one, but I'm really excited about this first round matchup in bracket number 2. Some people might think that I was kind of crazy putting her in the tournament, but I put her in the tournament because she is one of the 3 women in this tournament. By the way, Jade has moved on. She's a former Queen of the Ring. Okay. Another former Queen of the Ring, Zelina Vega. She is trying to become the supreme Queen of the Ring here on Clash of the Podcast, but it's not going to be any easy task as she goes up against the former multiple-time WWE Women's Champion and the winner of WrestleMania 10, the winner of SummerSlam, the winner of several Monday Night Raws, including Tokyo Dome, Alundra Blaze. I say Alundra Blaze wins this match.
I'm also going to say Alundra Blaze wins. Yo, Rob, it's crazy. Ray agrees. Alexa,
so Rob is out. I just looked back because you just said that. Rob, you're out of control, bro.
Blaze, Blaze looks like resoundingly the winner. Medusa for the win. Respect.
All right. Easy peasy. That's an easy one. Next up, a very, very intriguing first round matchup, kids. Very, very intriguing matchup. Multiple-time world champion and trendsetter of the 90s and early 2000s. I'm talking about Lita going up against arguably the most dominant female in the current landscape of WWE, Rhea Ripley. Who escapes the first round, Lita or Rhea? Conrad, talk to me.
Rhea Ripley. I think the power is going to be too much, and I think Lita will put on a valiant effort, but she will fall to Rhea Ripley eventually.
I'm going Lita. Okay. I'm going Lita, but I'm not looking at the chat right now, but I have a feeling that I'm going to be outvoted.
Mm-hmm. Clown does agree with you, though.
All right, shout out to Clown. Shout out to everybody. I just want to know what people think. I'm assuming
Rhea's the resounding favorite, though.
Rhea's the resounding favorite. That means Rhea moves on. Lita is out in the first round in a mild upset. Another very interesting 4 versus 5 matchup. Very, very outstanding 4 versus 5 matchup. This is a toss-up for me. Asuka versus Luna Vachon. I'm going to go first on this one. I think Luna Vachon is a fantastic competitor for what she did in the ring. But Asuka, I'm giving her flowers. In my mind, she wins this first round matchup.
Interesting. I'm going with Asuka as well. I think Asuka would win by submission here. I think that she locks her into the chicken wing, and it's a wrap, Rizzy.
All right, Clown, let me know.
Wow, the chat is in full agreement. I have not seen a Luna win yet.
That was quick, Conrad. We're done? Asuka moves on?
Yeah, Asuka moves on. Bracket 2 was just cooked. I think the toughest one was China Becky, because I can definitely make a case for Becky winning that, but everything else seemed like it was a wrap.
Well, here we go.
Oh, wait. Rob needed clarification. Early Luna or oddities Luna?
Early Luna.
She was a beast in the old Raw game on Sega. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, but I'm looking back at the chat now. It looks like Asuka's the resounding answer.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
Said Luna.
I think this 1 versus 8 in bracket 3 is fairly simple. Sensational Sherry, former world champion. Ivory, former world champion. All due respect to Ivory, I would have to go Sherry as a clear-cut favorite to move on in the first round.
Yeah, I'm going to also say that Sensational Queen Sherry picks up the win. And
let me know what the chat has to say.
They're going in. Luna wouldn't tap. She would smile and pass out. I respect that, Clown.
Yo, Clown, sure. I like that assessment, as a matter of fact. I'm going to try and look at the chat and look at the
Ooh, shout out to Clown, man. Clown
Oh,
has been
Clown
different.
with the Ivory prediction, okay.
Ivory is a wild women's wrestler. I mean, if you know, you know. She can go. But Sherry looks like the resounding favorite.
All right. This next first round match, we're going to say that Sherry moves on. This next first round matchup.
This would be an intriguing matchup, I think, too.
It's very intriguing, Conrad. You took the words right out of my mouth. You got to do a little research, y'all. But Bertha Faye was a very, very, God rest her soul, was a very, very entertaining wrestler. She won SummerSlam 95 against Alundra Blaze. I mentioned earlier that Alundra Blaze won SummerSlam as well. She won SummerSlam 94. Bertha Faye won SummerSlam 95. I really liked Bertha Faye. I thought she was very entertaining with Harvey Whippleman. By the way, Harvey Whippleman will be accompanying her to ringside during this first round match to face Sasha Banks. Conrad, I know this matchup kind of intrigues you a bit. I'm pretty sure which way you're going to go, but I need a little analysis on why and how.
This one is gonna be a little tougher, I think. I'm still gonna go with my girl. This is my bias. I think that Sasha Banks figures out a way to get the dub here and wins it. But
Miracle says Bertha Faye moves on. I like that.
Okay, let me see. I'm just trying to put that in a better spot for people. That way they could see our faces. Yeah, I'm going Sasha Banks.
I'm going Sasha too, reluctantly. You know, I'll be honest. In a SummerSlam at 95, do your homework. In a SummerSlam 95 that was not that entertaining, the match of the night to me was Bertha versus Alundra Blaze. Obviously, outside of the ladder match between HBK and Razor. I thought that Bertha Faye stole the show that night, but for fairness purposes and because Sasha's so amazing, I'm going to say Sasha advances. What's the chat saying?
There are Miracle and Clown definitely gave votes for Bertha, but Sasha seems to be the resounding favorite, though.
All right. I think this 3-6 matchup, as Sasha moves on, by the way, I think this 3-6 matchup is very intriguing here in bracket 3. Nia Jax, the third and final women's queen of the ring. So far, the only 3 queens of the ring in history. Jade, she has advanced. Zelina Vega, she did not advance. And now Nia Jax is in her first round matchup against the very controversial, yet very popular at the time, former champion, Sable. Conrad, it's all yours.
I might shock you here.
Okay.
Nia Jax defeats Sable because Sable can't hit either of her finishers on Nia Jax. There's no TKO. There's no Sable bomb. It's over. Nia Jax is going to end up winning. She's going to drop that leg drop or she's going to drop the bonsai drop, and it's a wrap, Rizzy. I got Nia.
Quick, Miracle, real quick, you're hilarious, Miracle, because I agree with you 100%. And I know you're being sarcastic with what a terrible pay-per-view that was, Miracle. I'm right there with you. Listen, there's a reason why. Y'all know that I'm very skeptical about Nia Jax and how she needs to improve in her in-ring technique. But if you guys notice, chat, back me up on this. Conrad, back me up on this. I listed Nia as a 3 seed. I showed her respect, bro. I showed her respect. To me, this is not an upset. I think Nia advances as well.
Interesting.
I know. I'm surprised you didn't think it was funny that I put her as such a high seed.
Yeah, I mean, I thought that was just respect to the crown, but yeah.
I definitely have a lot of respect. Now, wait, I can't move on too fast. Is anybody saying Sable should win or?
Sable will be flat in less than 1 minute. Nia wins. There was a vote for Sable. Ripshot said Sable.
Okay.
BJ said Jax. Rob, who's booking this? If Nia doesn't make Sable look good, or God forbid she hurts her, she's fired. That's in reference to what they told Luna one time.
I see what he's saying, Rob. I see what Rob is
saying. This is another interesting matchup here before we get into who moves on.
I mean,
Jacqueline and Beth Phoenix.
I have a lot of respect for Jacqueline. That's why I put her up at a 4 seed. I have a lot of respect for Beth Phoenix. To me, 4 and 5s are interchangeable, Conrad, right? As sports people, we know that.
Yes.
I'm going to go with a mild upset. And just because Beth is the lower seed doesn't mean that I'm claiming her to be an upset. I think most people would probably pick Beth Phoenix to win this match. I say Jacqueline with a pull of the tights and a win.
Ooh, this one might be tough. You know what? I am going to be controversial here, and I'll say Beth Phoenix because I'm going to let the chat decide this one because I'm seeing multiple answers here.
I see a few. I'm turning back. I'm clicking back in the chat. I see a couple of Beths. I see a couple of Jackies.
We had Jackie, Beth. It's looking like Beth Phoenix might win. I might give it a second more. I'd be happy though with either one of them moving on. Like I said,
according to the ring by Terry Reynolds and Meat.
Pretty mean sisters.
That's it. It looks like Beth is going to win this one according to our chat.
Yeah, they're going with Beth Phoenix here.
All right, y'all. Listen, first round complete. Let's keep.
Shout out to Clown. If it was Beth versus Jazz, I'm going Jazz though.
Hey, I like that. Listen. We're having a good time with this. We're keeping it rolling. All three bracket first round matches are up. Now we're getting to the nitty gritty. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Round 2. The winner of this goes to the semifinal of the bracket. Here we are. Bianca Belair advanced over Rockin' Robin. Io Sky advanced over Trish Stratus. It's Bianca Belair versus the Genius of the Sky in round 2.
I'm on my own against the wall.
Hey,
give me Bianca Belair.
Hey,
I will take Bianca in what I would think would be a fantastic match, but I got to give Bianca the slight edge in this one.
Unless it's SummerSlam and Bianca Belair's already been in a 30-minute match, that's the only way I'm picking Io. I'm going Bianca.
Yes, Alexa Bliss Gamer went Io, but Belair.
All right. It looks like Bianca moves on. I like it. I hope you guys are having fun with this. I love this stuff, Conrad.
Yeah. If you guys like this, put a I don't know. Give me an emoji, Sean, to put in the chat.
Thumbs up.
Put a number. Yeah, put a thumbs up in the chat.
Yeah. All right. Next match in the bracket. A very interesting match. Actually, a match that we might see in real life.
Mm-hmm.
Charlotte versus Jade to see who goes on to face Bianca in the final, or in the semifinal, I should say.
My answer is easy. I'm going Charlotte Flair.
Oh my goodness. I'm going to go Jade. I'm going to say Jade finds a way.
Okay.
Chat, it's up to you. Charlotte or Jade, who gets it done?
It is split right now. We are getting a lot of thumbs up for this, though.
I'm glad you guys are enjoying it, man. These
this is 100% Sean's brainchild, for the record.
Conrad, cut it out. I do enjoy these fans.
Where's my mute button for him? I'm taking executive powers right here. Sean did this. This was Sean's idea, so he gets the credit for it. So we had Charlotte Jade. BJ said Charlotte. And Clown said Charlotte. Charlotte's might eke this out. It's close.
Does Charlotte win by pulling the hair and holding the tights and grabbing the ropes?
I think it's the figure 8. Just right there. A little press up.
Okay.
Hart says Jade Cargill, but reality says Charlotte Flair. And Quills puts it the nail in the coffin is Charlotte Flair.
I think Quills is always on the money with these things. I got it. Shout out to the chat. I guess that means that Charlotte moves on. I picked Jade to move on, but I'm cool with it. Charlotte versus Belair semifinal seems pretty good to me. All right, we're moving on to bracket 2. Our advancers in bracket 2 were Chyna, Alundra, Rhea, and Asuka. Let's go first.
Ooh.
Rhea and Asuka. Very interesting matchup. Rhea Ripley versus Asuka to see who goes to the semifinals.
This is tough. This is very, very tough. If I'm going personal, and they're close in seeding as well. If you peep 6 and 5, I'm going to give Asuka the slight edge. I'm going to say Asuka pulls up what might be an upset victory to some.
You know what? I got to go against you again. I would have picked Lita in round 1, as you know. But if Rhea moves on against Lita, Rhea also moves on against Asuka. Chat, what do you say?
Let's see. We do have some Asukas.
Oh, looks like Asuka moves on. No, I don't want to be too fast. Let me take my time.
It's looking like it, brother.
Are we ready to make a decision, Conrad?
Asuka moves on.
Asuka moves on
by way of the chat. So a lot of these have been by way of the chat. It's not.
The chat's opinion is just as valuable as ours. So who does Asuka face? Oh, this is very intriguing. Very intriguing. Two different eras, 90s versus 2000s, arguably the two most dominant females in their decade. China against Alundra Blaze. I'm going to go first. I'm going to say that the power of China reigns and she moves on to the semifinals.
I think we know how Medusa's story always went in WWE. Alundra Blaze, fighting champion, but then she's always got to fight to get it back. China didn't have to do that. I think China wins and moves on.
Look at the chat, though. Look at the chat.
Just Blaze? Alundra Blaze.
We have two.
Yo, Miracle made me say that because I saw it. Just Blaze?
Just Blaze?
China is winning by 1 right now. And who did you pick?
I said that I thought that China moves on.
Yeah. It's right now it's a very narrow margin. Very narrow.
Are we ready to make a decision?
If you tell me time, it's China.
I think China moves on. China is in the semifinal, bracket 3. Here we go. Oh, this is interesting. This is very interesting. Let's go with the lower bracket first. Nia has moved on. Beth Phoenix has moved on. Power versus power. You're going to be surprised by my pick. Nia wins.
Over Beth.
Nia wins. I've never been a hater, bro. I just think she needs to work on her craft. But I think she wins.
I think that we see Beth Phoenix get her up for her finish, and Beth Phoenix pulls out the win.
Wow. Go to the chat again. Beth, Nia, because I like that, Rob, because we need a heel.
I think Beth's got the edge currently, unless someone else. We got another Beth Phoenix.
We're going Beth Phoenix. Oh, man. So Beth Phoenix, the woman who puts the fictitious crown on her head, knocks out the former queen. Another former queen. Actually, I always said there was only 3 queens in the ring. Sherry was kind of like the unofficial. She was the macho queen. So the macho queen against the boss to see who goes to the final. Who do you got, Conrad Cushman?
I'm going to say in another fantastic match, I feel like I'm seeing Sasha Banks go through like the Bret Hart series of matches here. And this one's her technical Mr. Perfect match. Sasha Banks figures out a way to pull out a win with like a roll-up or something over Sherry.
I love Sherry. Rest in peace. Sasha Banks wins.
Clown said Sasha. Rob says Sasha. Ray says Sasha.
Oh, that's it. Sasha moves on.
That's it.
Sasha moves on. Let's go through this quickly. We're in the final of bracket 1. Belair versus Charlotte.
I think Bianca Belair pulls it out just by the hair on my chinny chin chin.
I got just one thing to say. I'm on my own against the wall. Let's go. Bianca Belair wins. Chat, Bianca versus Charlotte. Who wins? Got one for Flair, one for Belair, another one for Belair, another one for... Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Belair again. Bianca. I think Bianca wins. I don't know about y'all.
Yeah, definitely. Bianca looks like the
all right,
resounding
favorite here. This means that Bianca Belair has advanced to the triple threat final. Who's going to face her? Chyna or Asuka?
I think with some as long as there's no title at stake.
Oh, Rob. Cut it out.
No. Listen, he knows what'll happen. I'm gonna go Asuka. I think Asuka pulls off the upset against Chyna.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Chyna wins. Chyna wins. Chyna finds a way. Asuka. Oh my God. Okay. Oh man, Asuka moves on to the triple threat final. I like this a lot. All right, who's the third person in the triple threat? Sasha or Beth Phoenix? I'm saying Sasha Banks finds a way.
Ooh, Sasha or Beth? I'm going to go Sasha Banks.
We're going
She
Sasha.
finds a way.
And Leezy's going Sasha. Miracle's going Sasha. BJ's going Sasha. Ray's going. Yo! Sasha wins. Sasha is going to the final. This is a very intriguing final. This is going to determine the Supreme Queen of the Ring, brought to you by Clash of the Podcast. It is the former multiple-time world champion, Bianca Belair, going up against multiple-time world champion and owner of the streak, Asuka, against arguably the most dominant female competitor in 2026, Sasha Banks, a.k.a. Mercedes Moné. Who wins the triple threat? Who is the queen?
Oh, I shouldn't be laughing at that one as hard as I. What a surprise! Buffalo stumbles at the finish line. I don't know, man. That's tough, Sean. Three of my favorites.
I'm saying Sasha Banks. I think Sasha Banks is the ultimate queen.
I think she would have the best story. Bianca makes a lot of sense. And then, you know what? I think the best story out of all this would be to give it to Sasha Banks.
And I'm saying a lot of Sasha, a little bit of Belair, maybe one Asuka. Kara, I'm gonna leave it up to you. Who's the ultimate queen?
We got an Asuka, we got a Bianca, 2 for Bianca. Let me see, 3 for Bianca. We do have a Sasha. We have another Sasha. Sasha, it just ekes this out.
Sasha with a chair shot and a roll up becomes the ultimate queen. Yo, this is a lot of fun, y'all.
Ekes it out. So Mercedes Moné, Sasha Banks ends up winning. Hey, dreamer, hey, man. Step out the way.
I didn't see that coming. Conrad. That was pretty good.
I wasn't ready for it.
I thought I was the music guy, but you did really good on that one.
Bloopy and loopy, and let's get wild.
Oh,
do a doggy and froggy style.
Oh my God. Yo, Conrad is a nut. Yo, let's move on to the king of the ring. The Supreme King, according to Everything Pro Wrestling and HW Weekly. Sasha Banks, a.k.a. Mercedes Moné, is the Supreme Queen of the Ring as per Clash of the Podcast and our amazing chat. Now let's go into the King of the Ring tournament. Bracket 1. Number 1 seed, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Going one-on-one with The Rock. Not that Rock. Don Morocco. I think it's fairly obvious. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Stunner. Fairly easy match. 1, 2, 3.
With a busted lip, Don Morocco. You sit there and you thump those weights. It didn't get you nowhere, son.
Yo, chat, we still want to hear from you. Are we right? Stone Cold beats The Rock?
I say Stone Cold gets the win. But I'm going to keep cutting this promo on Don Morocco.
Yo, shout out to Howard Finkel. God rest his soul. The Rock, Don Morocco.
Dwayne couldn't beat me. You couldn't beat me.
I think we all agree. Quills, Clown, Miracle, Ray. All right. Oh,
Rob says Stone Cold's winning this entire thing.
Yo, listen. Just hang on, Rob. Listen, we're not there yet. Booker T, my favorite king of all time, by the way. Booker T versus William Regal.
Hold on, let me see if I can still hit it. I used to be able to do this.
That's it. Yo.
Oh, hell. Oh, if he wins, we got to read it how Ray wrote it. So are you giving it to Booker or Regal?
I'm saying Booker T, but you're making me laugh, bro.
You got to say it like this, though.
I'm listening.
No, I said you got to say it like this.
King Booker.
Queen, hand me my wallets.
Jerome
Lawler. Jerome Lawler.
Oh, that's fantastic. All right, y'all. Booker T beats William Regal in round 1. All right, moving on. Very cool matchup, I think, in round 1. I put this one together. I think it's pretty cool. Booker T advances. Now we got Triple H, the 97 King versus the 2001 King of the Ring, Edge.
Commissioner Regal, I will not Billy Gunn this King of the Ring.
Oh my God! We're not doing that. That's just wrong. We're not doing that.
If my job is to go to WWF New York and eat a meatball sub in the next year, I can't even say what he said after
just
that. But
so me in the head.
yeah, hilarious. Just because my hatred is so high, I'm going with Edge. I know I might lose this one, but I'll gladly say it. Give me Edge.
The only way Triple H advances is if Triple H gets a resounding vote from the chat, because I'm going Edge as well.
It's not looking good right now. It is. They got it tied up. We did get another Edge. We get another Triple H, so we are tied. So BJ did him filthy.
That's right.
On this day,
oh yeah. Wait, so who wins? It's kind of tied, isn't it?
No, Edge has it by 1 right now. Unless
are we gonna call it because we're being because we can't stand Triple H? Is that what we're doing?
It might only be fair according to the chat. I'm gonna give it 5. I'm gonna give it the 5 count here.
No, BJ. That's it. BJ just voted for Edge as well. All right, it's a wrap.
I love Clown. I voted for the same reason.
Triple H eliminated the first round. That's what I like to see. Now this one, guys, seriously, this matchup that I put together. Thank God Conrad was cool with it. This one hits close to home, and I think the seeds are perfect. The seeding that I did for this is perfect. Number 4 seed Cody Rhodes, the 2025 King, against the Rocket Owen Hart, the eventual 1994 King. I'm going Owen Hart. I don't care.
Let's see here.
You don't have to agree. I'm going Owen Hart.
You know what? I will just say Cody just to see what the chat says. Because
oh my God.
There we go. Gotta give it up to Cody. Cody did make it to the big time.
Oh please, Cody.
I think this would be a good match that you put
Cody
this together.
Makes me sick.
Honestly, from an unbiased standpoint, though, do you think if they did this match, I think it'd be a good match?
I think if Cody,
I can see Cody even doing a little drama. Remember when Sean got kicked in the back of the head?
I'm with you. I think if Prime Cody faced Prime Owen, it would be a fantastic match.
We did get a Cody.
God. Wait, there we go, Quills. Thank you, Quills. Clown, Miracle, thank you guys for having taste.
Cody, because it led to his classic with Cena at SummerSlam.
Yeah, I hear you, Ray.
Ray, you're booking in advance. This is just this match, this moment.
Yeah, but Owen Hart winning the King of the Ring led to a classic against Bret Hart at SummerSlam.
Yeah, Steel Cage, 94.
Main
evented by Taker versus Taker.
What a sham that was. I refuse, BJ. I respect you, but I refuse.
Come on, Hubs, woe with me.
MJB with a vote for this is a toss-up though, like real talk, bro.
What did MJ? No, I think you win. Hold on, let me just count this one more time. It was me, BJ, and I thought someone else said Cody. Oh, Ray. So me, BJ, Ray. Then it's you, Quills, MJB, and Clown. No, you win.
Owen Hart wins on. Rightfully so.
Get ready for that sad music.
Hey, everybody. All right.
MJB put the screws to Cody.
The easiest first round match of the entire tournament, in my opinion. The Macho King, Randy Savage, going up against King Corbin.
Don't even play. Macho Man wins.
I mean, what are we even doing right now? Chat, come on now. Come on.
Respectfully.
Chat,
he's the Macho Man.
Chat.
I am the dark.
Macho Man could eventually win the whole tournament, for goodness sake.
He could.
I mean, what we can wait. Yeah, Miracle says Clown. I don't know what BJ's talking about. You have to explain to me what BJ's talking about.
That's Baron Corbin's theme.
Oh, okay.
The
see. All right, there we go. Macho Man moves on. Thank God. All right. Brock Lesnar versus Bad News Barrett.
Sean, you don't get this one out of here too.
All right, Brock moves on. Like, we don't even have to. I admit this third bracket of the men's side is kind of like, yeah, we're not going to have fun.
Last Jim Johnston theme too.
We're not going to have any good matches until the second round. All right, Gunther versus Tito Santana. A lot of people don't know Tito Santana was the king of the ring.
Arriba. That was when they used to do it in like Rhode Island on a house show loop.
But he is the former king.
1989.
That's right.
I got Gunther though.
Yeah, I think Gunther wins as well. Chat, unless I see about 4 Arribas in a row.
Boop, boop. The flying forearm. I do love Tito's theme back in the day.
From Tacula, Mexico.
I still see that white shirt with him coming out with the little head on it. He was a good baby face though. Him and Rick Martel, great fire up as a team.
BJ says Gunther versus Tito would be the most boring match of the tournament. Really?
BJ's not a Gunther guy though, right?
No, but I'm saying I think Macho versus Baron Corbin would be the most boring match of the tournament.
No, I think Baron Corbin you could definitely tease him giving a run for the money. I don't think anyone believes Tito's beating Gunther though.
Okay, fair enough. Matador could win. One thing I did not realize, I guess he could win MLZ, not really. Look, another 4 versus 5 matchup I'm very proud to put together. The $1 Million Man, do your homework, kids. The former king, the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase against Billy Gunn. I think it's a very intriguing first round 4-5 matchup. Conrad, talk to me.
Ted DiBiase.
Oh, nice and quick.
He locks in the $1 Million Dream. Billy Gunn ain't escaping that. I can see the famous are being gone for, missed, and it's time to go to sleep.
I'm going to go DiBiase as well, but I think we're kind of not putting enough respect on Billy Gunn's name.
Nah, edged it enough.
Okay. Guys, you agree the $1 Million Man moves on against Billy Gunn?
BJ actually gave it to Billy, I think.
I mean, so. I don't think it's a bad pick. I think Billy Gunn's let me ask you this question. I think $1 Million Man's going to move on as well. But let me ask you this question, Conrad. Is Billy Gunn a 5 seed or should he be lower?
No, Billy being 5, I think is fair.
Okay.
I'm just looking at everyone underneath him. Yeah, I think that's fair. In what you have there, 100%.
All right. Cool. So we're good to go. Ted DiBiase moves on. Bracket 3. I think as much as we all love Hacksaw Jim Duggan, I think Bret Hart moves on in round 1.
Can I listen? Hacksaw Jim Duggan, nice guy. I think I met him once before. I did. I'm gonna say this. Ain't no way, Sway. No way.
I don't know why, but I just enjoy doing Hacksaw's catchphrase. Ho!
USA.
I like that. All right. And arguably, look at my face, Conrad, the most entertaining match of the night, the Olympic gold medalist, Kurt Angle, going up against the greatest king of the ring of all time, Mabel. Now, I know you're really quick to pick Mabel, but I want you to think about it for more than 1 minute, okay, Conrad?
This is going to be the greatest Olympic slam we've ever seen.
You know what? It's funny you say that. Obviously, I'm kidding about Mabel. I don't think he can Olympic slam Mabel. I mean, he's going to win the match, but I don't think he's going to Olympic slam him.
I think Mabel's athletic enough to get himself up there for it.
Oh, nice. I like that.
You know what? I'm going to say something crazy. I actually think Mabel is a pretty good wrestler. Like for his size when he was younger, I thought Mabel was fantastic. I don't think he gets enough credit for it. I know that a lot of people are like, oh, he hurt me. Remember, when you get up into the higher ranks of World Wrestling Federation, everyone all of a sudden starts getting hurt. Oh, he's dangerous if they fear someone's coming for their spot too. Not saying that they didn't get hurt. I don't want to say.
I've watched that SummerSlam match. It does look like Mabel dropped on Nash is back, but I mean, you know what I like? I like what Clown had to say, and that's the route I would go Kurt winning by ankle lock.
There might even be better, but he's got to hit that Olympic slam one time.
Well, if he hits the Olympic slam, my God. Look, we all believe that Kurt wins this match. Another intriguing first round matchup, even though I think I know which way we're going to go. Agree. His spinning wheel kick E was very impressive for a man his size. Ken Shamrock, the 1998 King of the Ring. People forget he beat The Rock in the finals
of that King of the Ring.
Yeah, against Xavier Woods. Now, I'm going to go Shamrock, but I'm going to go Shamrock in a barn burner.
I think so, too. I think he ends up catching like Xavier in some crazy ankle lock. Xavier is trying. He's trying, but he can't escape the ankle lock, man. That's Ken Shamrock, bro.
Me and Conrad are going Shamrock. Does anybody disagree? Oh, BJ says Xavier Woods.
BJ kicked it off with Woods.
Okay, Ray says Shamrock.
Miracle said Shamrock.
Miracle says Shamrock. Okay, that's 2-1.
I'm in the zone.
Quilly says Shamrock. All right. I think Xavier Woods gives him a run for the money.
Yeah, Shamrock, he's too legit. Shamrock.
All right. Shamrock moves on. That's cool. I'm not mad at that. I picked him too, but I think that Xavier would have. I'm so proud of myself with the 4-5 matchups, bro. The 4-5 matchups have been epic, bro. Sheamus. We all know Sheamus, former world champion, beat John Cena for the world title table match against Haku. Haku, to me, is extremely underrated. And because he is underrated, one half of the Colossal Connection, former world tag team champions, member of the Heenan family, king in 1989. I'm going Haku to advance in the tournament.
You're going to be surprised by this, but I'm also going Haku.
There you go. And it looks like the chat is agreeing.
The Tongan Death Grip, one good time. Let's go. I hope people got my joke in the chat because somebody had brought that up. Talk about what's Woods going to do, play the tube on him. I'm like, you know what the Nasty Boys did? It might happen.
So far, Quills is standing alone with, oh, no, I'm wrong. BJ says Sheamus as well. So it's me and Conrad saying, because everybody's vote counts equal, but it's me, Conrad, E, Miracle. Ray says Sheamus. Ooh.
It's 5-3 right now, though, for Haku. Oh, I lied. 6-3. So Haku's winning.
If we're up 3 points, then I think we're going to go Haku.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, will set up a very interesting match between him and Ken Shamrock.
Oh, yeah. That one might have to be in the Lions Den.
I'm not mad at that. Let's go back. All right. This is great. First round matchups complete. Now, here we go. Now, this is going to hurt my heart because I love this guy, but I am going to pick Stone Cold Steve Austin to manage to beat Booker T.
When the moon hits your eye like a pizza pie, it's amore.
Yo, what the heck? Pick a winner, bro.
Stone Cold.
Does Booker T pull off the upset, or does Stone Cold Steve Austin maintain that number one status and move on to round 3?
I think that Booker T did more with the King of the Ring title, but I'm giving it to Stone Cold Steve Austin in the match.
All right. Well, I think we're all agreeing. I mean, I give Booker T a big debt of gratitude for that wonderful run he had as world champion in 2006, but I don't think Booker T is going to defeat Stone Cold in the King of the Ring. I don't think that, and it looks like everybody is kind of agreeing that Stone Cold. Yeah,
hey,
Stone Cold.
Got milk?
Kind of funny. All right, Stone Cold.
I love that scene, bro. That's one of my favorite things they did in wrestling. I watched. I was like, "This is hilarious." Hilarious.
Now, I want you guys to do a lot of thinking on this one, guys, because I'm telling you right now, I'm picking Owen Hart. Very intriguing second round matchup between Adam Copeland and Owen Hart. I'm going Owen Hart.
I will go Edge on this one. I think Edge just ekes it out.
Conrad, you make me sick.
Don't worry. We know where this is going next round. Trust me.
Oh, God. I'm saying Owen. And it looks like, okay, Miracle says Owen. BJ says Edge. Rob says Owen.
Owen's winning.
BJ says Edge.
We got another Owen, so Owen's up too.
No, Owens. BJ says Edge. He's saying on this day.
No, BJ didn't get counted twice.
EJ says Owen. Quill says Owen.
Owen Hart and Stone Cold is your semifinals.
My boy moves on, and yes, I'm admitting Owen Hart is my guy. All right, Owen Hart is 2 steps away from being the Ultimate King or the Supreme King. All right. Rob also says Owen, by the way. Clown also says Owen. All right.
Clown booked Owen hitting him in the head with the slammy.
All right. So it's going to be Stone Cold and Owen in the semifinal. But first, one of the most. Okay, let's go with bottom of the bracket first. Gunther versus the $1 Million Man. I'm going to reluctantly say Gunther finds a way to win.
Yeah, Virgil's going to screw something up, and then it's going to be a power bomb or something. It's a wrap, Rizzy, for Ted. Sorry.
Yeah, I like the $1 Million Man, but I don't think he can beat Gunther. Does anybody disagree with us that Gunther defeats the $1 Million Man to move on to the semifinals? Oh man, BJ, what are you doing? Oh my God,
BJ, I don't think BJ likes Gunther.
I know he doesn't like Gunther.
Yeah, hard crowd tonight. Hard to please here in Rhode Island.
All right, the former world champion defeats the $1 Million champion Gunther. Gunther is moving on to the semifinals to face who? Now, I want everybody to take their time. Everybody take your time. I put this bracket together with a lot of heart, man, and I feel like this second round matchup is very, very interesting. Everybody knows I consider Macho Man Randy Savage to be a top 10 competitor to ever live. He goes up against Brock Lesnar. I say Macho Man finds a way.
I think Brock hits him with that bear hug, and Savage is coughing up blood. Is going to be one of the saddest scenes.
Oh, my God. He's going to pull a Hogan smackdown on him? Oh, my God. Well, there you go. I say Macho.
You got
looks
one
like
in your
Conrad
corner.
is saying Brock. Miracle says Macho.
We're tied
Ray
up.
says Brock. Oh, no. BJ says Lesnar. Quill says Lesnar. No! Clown says, oh, my God. He says Savage, thank God. But you know what? It looks like Minute Maid Man. Oh, my God.
I love that you said it. Yes.
Golly. M. Leezy says, shout out to M. Leezy. M. Leezy says Savage, but I think Brock moves on. Wow, you guys really think Brock beats the Macho Man? Oh, my God. Okay. All right. Oh, my God. Let's go to the bottom of the bracket first. I say Haku beats Shamrock.
I love Haku. He always did jobs to Big Ken, though, man. I think Ken Shamrock finds a way to lock that ankle lock on, and they stop the match beforehand or something. I think Ken Shamrock gets him.
Oh, my God. What is going on right now? All right. Haku or Kenny?
I wouldn't be mad, though. Oh, man, Haku. People are afraid to get their eyeballs pulled out, apparently.
Haku, all right. I'm going Haku, man.
All right, Quills.
Oh, my God, Quills.
All right,
it's
tied up. Tied up.
No.
The next one that comes in will be decided, or Sean's going to be flipping a coin. Ooh.
Yes, Haku advances in the tournament. Yes.
Hold on now. I'm gonna give him a 5 count here. And if someone jumps in, it's Haku. Peace, bro.
All right, let's go.
MJB confirmed.
Yeah, MJB solidified. Joel solidified. All right, beautiful. Arguably the most technical match of the tournament. Rob, I see you. Arguably the most technical match of the tournament. Bret the Hitman Hart.
Oh, no. I didn't realize this. I take it all back. What are we doing?
Bret the Hitman Hart will go one-on-one in the Bracket 3 final against Kurt Angle. Conrad, you can go first. I'm excited about this match.
How did you do this to me?
I'm excited about this match. Bret Hart versus Kurt Angle in by far the most technical match of the entire tournament.
I would book a draw if I could. This is tough.
You could book a draw. You could book a draw, and that would mean Haku would go to the finals.
I am going to say that Bret Hart. I'm going to go babyface here. I'm going to say Bret Hart finds a way to pull out a valiant victory, some way, somehow. Bret Hart gets out of the ankle lock, reverses it into the sharpshooter. Kurt taps.
I say Bret Hart gets out of the ankle lock and turns it into a small package.
Okay, so you got Bret.
Yes, I do.
All right, so we're both taking Bret. It's Bret. It's Bret. We do have a Kurt. Angle. Someone else said there are 2 for Kurt. It's leaning Hitman right now.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, are we saying Bret Hart advances to the?
Listen, can I just say this on our behalf? If you ask me tomorrow the exact same match, I might book Kurt to win. I just want you to know.
Agreed. It's a fantastic matchup on paper. I'm going to say Bret moves on to the bracket 3 final.
Okay.
All right. This is exciting. I'm not going to lie. This is low key kind of fun. All right, y'all. We've seen it many times in the 90s. Usually Stone Cold gets the upper hand. Conrad, it's Stone Cold versus the King of Hearts to see who goes to the triple threat final.
I'm going to go Stone Cold.
Oh.
Going Stone Cold.
You know what I'm going?
Owen.
I'm going to Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
You forgot the
I'm going to Owen Hart. Owen Hart finds a way.
Oh, we got 2 for Owen with you. Owen and Owen's revenge.
BJ, I see you. Miracle, I see you.
Old Stone Cold.
Okay. The old Stone Cold. All right, it's 2-1. 2-2.
Now listen here, Owen. You're not gonna be doing any little fancy pile drivers on me. You're not gonna be doing
Owen. M. Leezy says Owen. That's the tiebreaker so far. We'll give it 10 more seconds.
Oh no, we got 2 Stone Cold. I go up, but then MJB says Owen, so we're tied again. Ooh, this is
Somebody say Owen.
There's one more.
Somebody say Owen.
I'm looking at the chat right now.
The next chat comment decides it. Somebody type something.
The clown vote? Nope, he did. I'm trying to see if we're missing anybody. Where's Ray Thompson? Ray, this might come down to you.
Somebody is going to determine whether Owen or Stone Cold moves on. Joel. Stone Cold moves on against Owen. Stone Cold beats Owen again. Oh, that's such bullcrap.
See your little beady eyes staring at me, son. Like you didn't understand what just happened.
You guys don't. Look at him. Owen.
No. He already voted. He voted already.
Oh, it's too late? Is it too late? Oh, no.
He was counted before.
Oh, okay. All right, never mind. Oh, my God. All right, Stone Cold's in the triple threat final. Brock versus Gunther to determine who goes to the triple threat final. Conrad, who do you got?
Gunther. Gunther pulls off the victory and drops this dude with massive amounts of chops for it.
You know what? I say Gunther after 5 power bombs gets the victory. Oh, man, the chat's definitely in unison with this one. I think Owen versus Stone Cold was the toughest one, but it looks like everybody's rocking with, wow.
Yeah, Clown said Brock. I'm not mad at if anyone picks him, too. I hope Brock.
No, it's fine. It's whatever, but I still think Gunther's winning if I'm not mistaken.
BJ said I hope he F5s him out of the arena.
Wow, Gunther, that's funny.
Gunther. Rob said Brock.
Rob says Brock. Okay, Rob. I see you, Rob.
I'm not mad at any picks for Brock. I'm just gonna say Gunther wears him down, though. I think you could tell a great story of Gunther wearing this guy down.
Oh, MJB was I think we're tied.
No, I don't know about that. So because it's you, me, and then you have 1, 2, 3,
we both voted
4, 5. Yeah, we have 5. Yeah, there's not enough there.
Yeah, Gunther wins. Gunther moves to the final. So far it's Stone Cold versus Gunther. And I'm going to look, as much as I love Haku, and I'm so glad he got to the third.
Rob said I voted that one just so we get Austin and Brock at King of the Ring.
Wow.
Which was a great short by us recently. Sean was on that one.
Yo, I love Haku. Really happy he got to the bracket final, but he's not going to the final. Bret Hart wins.
Yeah, I got the Hitmans. That's
anybody disagree with Conrad? Me and Conrad both say Bret Hart moves to the finals.
Them chops might as well be cotton ball. Wow, y'all hating right now.
Miracle says Bret.
Yeah, it's Bret.
I don't think many people are going to vote against Bret against Haku. All due respect to Haku, he made it to the semifinals of the whole tournament. But.
Listen, I didn't got a Coliseum home video, and I think it was one of the matches in like MSG or Boston Gardens, and I saw them toes curling up when Haku was in that sharpshooter.
Oh, it's only 2-1. Well, no, it's actually 4-1 if you count me and you.
Yeah.
Oh, a couple Clown says Haku. BJ says Haku. E says Haku. Now it's currently 4-3. If we get one more vote for Haku in the next 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, what? Bret Hart moves to the finals. All right.
Said good luck with Yokozuna.
This is it, y'all. Sasha Banks is the ultimate queen of the ring. And to determine the supreme king of the ring, it is Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Gunther versus Bret the Hitman Hart. I'm going to start it out. I'm going to say Bret Hart is the 3-time king of the ring, 91, 93, and 2026.
I am also going to go Bret Hart. I think it would be an amazing story to tell. The Hitman finds a way, and I could see the sharpshooter locked in on Gunther, and he has no choice but to finally tap out.
Miracle says Bret. Rob says Stone Cold. So that's 3-1. 3 for Bret, 1 for Stone Cold. Any Gunthers? Anybody saying Gunther? Anybody else saying Stone Cold?
BJ said Gunther. No, I'm kidding. Let me stop.
No, BJ. You know BJ didn't say Gunther.
Bret, although I'm not a fan of the win over Kurt, LOL.
Fair enough. I think Bret Hart is going to win this tournament. There it is, MJ. That's it. It's like 7-1 at this point. Oh, 7-2. Okay.
Flips him off and hits the stunner. So Clown said Stone Cold will hit the stunner on Bret and take the win. I could see that was the finish for Stone Cold. Absolutely.
So it's 7-2.
Look at E. E threw one in for Gunther.
Right. So 7-2-1 in favor of Bret Hart.
So Will says that he thinks that they fight and Gunther ends up getting it.
So that's a second vote for Gunther. But it looks like Bret Hart is way ahead.
Yeah.
Bret Hart wins.
And then Jerry Lawler attacks again after and introduces his court gesture doink.
Yo,
and
this
then
was
his
a lot
dentist.
of fun, man. This was a lot of fun. Listen, I'm gonna upload the bracket onto my YouTube page. You guys have fun with it. Redo it any way you see fit. Tag me and Conrad in it. But this was a lot of fun. So according to the Clash of the Podcast bracket, the ultimate king and queen, the supreme king and queen of the ring are Stone Cold. No, excuse me. The supreme king and queen of the ring are Bret the Hitman Hart and Sasha Banks. Very cool. Very cool. Conrad, I enjoyed this.
It was fun. Like I said, brainchild of Sean. Full credit to him. We're not competing up against time here with Monday Night Raw. Sean, I think you should post us on socials too and just ask people like who would move on, who do you guys have in the end?
Yeah,
what's your final three and tell me who wins. Love to hear from you guys.
BJ said that Sasha versus Bret for all the jewels and all the crowns, and Sasha wins.
She flips him over out of the sharpshooter, and Bret does the
had a dream, I made it.
While he's sitting there complaining to Adam Pearce. Frustrated ain't the word for it, Adam.
Yo, real talk though, that was a lot of fun, man.
Yeah, that was good, man. I think sometimes it's good just to have these fun episodes. We had to switch it up, man. Like, I'm not sitting up here about to review Raw and talk King of the Ring and all that. It's like, meh. You saw how Alexa Bliss gamer
honestly, all jokes aside, I think our King of the Ring fantasy draft was better than what the actual King of the Ring is going to be.
What it's been thus far. Let's go through news real quick, Sean, then we can get on out of here.
Sure.
Let's first talk. We'll stick with WWE and go on their side. Internal frustration with the lack of direction for Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan since WrestleMania. It has been like 2 months, and they're not going anywhere or doing anything. I can definitely agree with this from WrestleVotes.
Very underwhelming. Obviously, we saw that Dominic moved on in the tournament. We see a little bit of stuff going on with Liv and Raquel and maybe Roxanne, but very underwhelming since WrestleMania. I agree.
Yeah, and looks like he might be in a feud with Oba, like a mini one until we get to where we have to.
Yeah.
I'm just looking here. Brett would have gave his losses 4 out of 10. I love it. Liv could have a mini feud with Bayley or Lyra. Liv, the mind-boggling thing is you have the women's champion. You don't know what to do with them. Sean, they said they don't know what to do with CM Punk right now. I don't know how true that is.
It's ridiculous. You're paid millions of dollars. You don't know what to do with CM Punk and Liv Morgan.
Yeah, and I don't think I have anything up from Road Doggy Dog up here, but Road Dog said that he thinks it was a mistake how they looked at AEW and WWE. Now, take that with a grain of salt. It's Road Dog.
Right.
He's going to do whatever he's got to do, and I know Road Dog's probably looking to get in somewhere else, whatever it may be. And maybe he's not. I shouldn't say that because he did quit WWE. Right. But he said that they made a mistake looking at it as, Tony Khan's just basically, I mean, I hate this term, money mark. And that's how they viewed him. And then he was like, that was our biggest mistake because he was like, they're growing. They're getting stronger, whether you want to believe it or not. And there's some proof of that in what we're going to talk about here today. But I just want to put that out there that Road Dogg said that. In the most shocking thing ever, Nick Khan lied.
Wow, I am baffled.
According to Fightful Select, they are saying Nick Khan said that the WrestleMania 40 main event went all the way it was supposed to, Sean. Yeah, 100% a lie.
I think that's completely bogus.
Excellent point there. Low energy booking. Yeah. Do you believe, like, is there any shred of maybe we should give this guy the benefit of the doubt? WrestleMania. No. He said no. Quickly, no.
No. I think it's bogus. I think what's going on is reprehensible. I think they're completely gaslighting everybody.
They also got out of their little shareholder lawsuit. Did you peep that? That was supposed to start today.
I did. They certainly did a
settlement.
They certainly did a Texas two-step out of that one.
Yeah. Is it? And guess what happens, guys? Everything stays the same, and the world goes round.
That is cool. I should say a New York two-step.
Yeah. Someone said Voodoo Kid Mafia. Yeah. I don't know what else to say about that though. Nick Khan, like horrible stuff there. With that, not a fan. This is from the Wrestling Observer, this article here, but JBL says that they should mirror AAA success, and he says that JBL believes WWE's strategy with AAA could soon be replicated internationally, with the UK and Japan viewed as the next major targets for expansion.
Anybody else think that it's weird that AAA's biggest draw over the past few months has been 2 Americans?
I think it could be done better, but
unless you don't consider Dominic to be American. I mean, I know he's Mexican and American, but
he's from California, right?
Right. So to me, he's like American born. So the person I'm referencing is Dominic and Chad Gable.
I think WWE's expansion, and I know people are going to get mad at me, WWE podcast, but I don't care. I'm telling my truth. I think it's bad for wrestling though, because there is a WWE-ified way of doing things. There is the, we have to make a joke about stuff, and this is how we're gonna do this. It just depends, in my opinion. Matt just said, anybody remember WWE UK? Yeah, NXT UK.
Good point.
They've had a lot of that stuff. Could you imagine Noah being taken over?
He makes a great point as well.
Yeah, WWE is gonna start respecting guys in a mask now. I enjoyed the story that was told with AAA, but if you pull your magnifying glasses back, you do see that the current biggest stars of WWE guys and not AAA.
I mean, that's my issue, BJ, and I agree with that. That's my issue.
I'm taking JBL's opinion at face value, LOL. Maggle. Yeah, JBL. Listen, I can get he probably liked Stan Hansen's style and all that back in the day. But I'm not fully with it. Sean, real quick, brother.
Please.
There's another person who may be getting signed to WWE. The interest has peaked up according to PW Insider and Mike Johnson. Mm-hmm. We've been saying it for a while. Zilla Fatu is definitely on their watch list. Could we be seeing a new member of the Bloodline? Is this gonna
the worst kept secret in all of wrestling?
Does this pique your interest slightly, though? I know.
No,
big Uso fan.
No, it never has. It never has. They have enough. They have enough to make it work if they're going to make it work. They don't. I mean, I have no problem with seeing a young fella get a job. I'm not mad about that. But as far as the storyline aspect, Solo's floating out there, Sami Zayn's floating out there, and you have MFT floating out there. You don't need to bring somebody in to join the Bloodline. But again, I'm not trying to take no food off of nobody's plate. I'm happy the brother's getting a job, but I just don't see. Like, I mean, exactly. I think that E said it best. Like, color me shocked. Like, where's the intrigue when it comes to that situation if and when he comes and joins the Bloodline?
Yeah. Miracle said, let's be honest, Chad versus Ludwig doesn't happen if Chad doesn't get hurt.
That's
Can
true.
I say this? I put this on a shirt, stamp this, Sean. Nobody falls upward like WWE. They fall into so much stuff all the time. Like, man, it's a miracle how you guys just, no pun intended, miracle. It's a miracle how you guys just happen to fall upward and into all this money after you make all these people mad every time, and then someone goes for it again every single time.
Every single time, bro.
They still have Saturday, June 27th, Night of Champions. That's where they are going to have the winners of King and Queen of the Ring decided. You guys can see where the pay-per-view is. Speaking of pay-per-views, New Orleans has moved back to Saturday, October 10th.
Whoa, this is big.
Yes. They just New Orleans just keeps getting moved. No Mania. Here we're giving this to you in August. Then it was September. Now it's
for anybody who doesn't see my face, if you're listening on audio, that is me being sarcastic.
Yeah. If I'm AEW, I might be doing a show in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Next year, just to be like, you know
Absolutely.
what, you guys got robbed, and you deserve to be treated better than that. Just me talking though. Just me, Oos. TNA talk. We got to get into this. Steve Macklin is departing TNA. He had creative frustrations. It sounds like Mila Grace has also gone from TNA. Sean, what are they doing over there with TNA? Is sinking, brother. Like they're. I don't know. It's not looking good. I'm not interested at all in their product, Sean.
I don't know why people don't understand this, and I say this with respect for our chat, because I do think our chat is educated and smart enough to understand it. I know you understand it, Conrad Cushman. WWE doesn't get involved with other companies in order to see them succeed. They get involved to see them crushed. That's what this whole thing is about. I never believed that they had TNA's best interest at heart. I don't believe they have AAA's best interest at heart. I don't. I just don't.
They're using them. I will say this 100. TNA in this situation is ECW. WCW is AEW. WCW went and started fighting with ECW. All part of the plan. Guess what happened? They both went out of business months within each other. And then WWE came and picked the bones and took everyone. Now Rhino's on WWE TV. We got Rhino. Hey, we got all the WCW crew. We got Chuck Palumbo. We got everybody who we want now. And then they treated them badly too. Some of them like, oh, you're a WCW guy. You can never beat The Undertaker.
Yeah, well said.
Yeah, so don't fall for this. And I think Tony Khan didn't fall for it. Honestly, I think what he did was he was like, okay, I will pick the bones at TNA and smile while I do it. I'll take the Rascals. You don't. Yep. TNA doesn't have enough money to compete with this stuff. So, yeah. That's enough, Alfalfa and Spanky. What's going on here? The little rascals.
No, but it's actually pathetic to watch. And these guys get into bed with these guys thinking they're going to help them. No.
New Japan has the show coming up. We got Dominion. Me and Rob were just talking about this. Best of the Super Juniors just ended. Spoiler alert here, but at this point, I don't think it's a spoiler. It's been 24 hours. The show's going to be headlined by Callum Newman versus Tsuji. We also have Yo, who won Best of the Super Juniors, challenging Daoki for the junior heavyweight title.
Mm-hmm.
You got Andrade on the show versus Shota Umino and Drilla Maloney. Knockout Bros are going to be on the card. Aaron Wolf's going to be trying to get back his never openweight championship. Mystico versus Desperado. Good tag action. Konosuke Takeshita versus Sonata. Jake Lee versus El Phantasmo. Looks like it's going to be a pretty fun card. I'm interested to see how New Japan goes. They do have a new ownership. Let's see how things go moving forward.
Look, I've called AEW the best bell-to-bell product in pro wrestling. Before AEW took over that mantle, it was New Japan. Let's see if New Japan can put on a good show. I'm sure they can.
Yeah, and Matt, excellent point. I forgot to bring that up about TNA too. Rumors of Mike Santana leaving and Leon Slater, and they said they both are looking at WWE and AEW. Who you pushing, man?
I hope they go to AEW. Like I said, the grass is not always greener.
I don't know about. I don't think Mike Santana will, because he's been over there before, and I don't think he liked that he wasn't really given the chance. I think he's got that pride thing that me and you talk about often, which that's perfectly fine. So go to NXT and make a star of yourself. Leon Slater's interesting though. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what he does. I know WWE's going to try and keep them.
I felt like, Conrad, I've never said this before. I felt like the intrigue of WWE was the idea of wrestling at WrestleMania. But you don't have to wrestle at WrestleMania to have a WrestleMania moment. I know that sounds like I'm talking on both sides of my mouth. All in AEW is just as prestigious as WrestleMania, or at least it's on the way to being so. You want to wrestle in front of 100,000 people? You can.
Sean, people like you, we have to keep talking like that, though, because I don't know if it doesn't click. We're usually we're the early adapters of stuff like this, or we're the outliers. Like, no one will believe what we're saying. You have to get on with this and just say, yo, this is just as big as SummerSlam. To me, Dominion is New Japan SummerSlam. If I had to explain it to you, I'm like, this is their second biggest pay-per-view. Go check this show out. It's going to be fun. I don't know how else to tell people that and tell people there's a lot of good things. Real quick, Sean, I want to get your thoughts on the return of the CEO coming out as the wild card in the Owen Hart Foundation tournament. Mercedes Moné is back. She came out with a Vengeance remix theme. Shout out to my guy Rich Latta, who did the theme for it, and he kind of walked you through how he did it and what changes he made, and I like it. I thought it was really good.
I've said it before, I'll say it again. She is beautiful. She is athletic. She is charismatic. She is, without question, the number one female competitor in all of professional wrestling. She should be challenging for the world title at All In. There is no other way to go.
Yeah.
She is absolutely phenomenal. Sasha Banks, Mercedes Moné is fantastic. I know it's our bracket. Most of our chat agree. We just voted her the supreme queen of the ring. That's not by accident. She's really the best.
And you could have really picked any of the three, but Mercedes Moné is definitely up there as when we talk about who are greats in this industry for women's wrestling. She's one of them, in my opinion.
Dark Elite Eric is saying she's not Toni Storm. She's Toni Storm as it relates to in-ring ability. And Toni Storm, I would say Toni Storm and Sasha are probably neck and neck in charisma. But I'll tell you something. Sasha Banks, and I keep saying Sasha Banks, Mercedes Moné is a phenomenal talent.
Yeah, I can't remember how E feels about Mercedes.
Matter of fact, I know it's not going to happen because you have people like Will Ospreay and other, Swerve Strickland and stuff. In my opinion, Mercedes Moné could probably main event All In.
I think her and possibly Toni Storm will main event one of the pay-per-views. I think she might be involved in the first women's main event when they do it.
There you go.
Let me see here. Yeah. And E, you're not wrong. I think Toni Storm's been fantastic too. Mic work, character work. If someone said they believe Toni Storm's one of the best women's wrestlers today, I will 100% agree with that as well. Toni Storm's always been one of my favorites.
I voted Toni Storm the woman of the year last year. I'm just saying that Sasha Banks, Mercedes Moné, if it's not one, it's 1A.
Sir, 100%. Handshake through the screen. Last thing before we get on out of here, Sean. AEW is now on Tubi. That was announced today. Did not know that. That is kind of a big deal. And it's funny because Tubi also has to deal with NXT and Evolve, but now AEW's on there. Funny that Road Dogg just said that stronger quote yesterday, and then this pops up. Like, they're getting stronger.
Interesting.
This is also a Fox affiliate channel. Just things to watch out for. I'm just saying. Like,
yeah. No, you're right.
Game.
You're right.
They're expanding their horizons, but very interesting. And I'm sure if more news comes out about that, yeah. Oh, and yeah, E agrees with you on that, on your point. When is ROH getting that Tubi deal? Could be happening. If maybe it goes on Paramount. We don't know what's going to happen with all of this. Fairly interesting, but Sean, I had a ton of fun today. I don't know if I have to say that to end this, but I'm going to say that I had a ton of fun on this show.
Well, I appreciate it, man. I'm going to say God bless, be encouraged, evil never prevails, and I want you to close us out tonight. I want to thank everybody for being a part of the show, man. It's been fantastic. Conrad not let me produce this particular episode. It really meant a lot to me. Make sure you check out him and my guy Derek, Conrad and Derek, on Wednesday nights, immediately following Dynamite, sometimes on Thursdays, but typically on Wednesdays. On June 26th, that's June 26th, myself and Conrad are going to bring you a very special edition of Hubbanomics on the HW Weekly channel as we talk about why AEW is the best belt-to-belt product in professional wrestling. And maybe some people might agree. You never know. Make sure you check us out. And, of course, right here, 6:05 Eastern Standard Time for Clash of the Podcast. God bless, evil never prevails. God bless, be encouraged, evil never prevails. Conrad, final word.
You guys are fantastic, man. I just want you to know that me and Sean appreciate all of you guys. It's not always about did you get 5,000 views? Did you like the video? Tonight was just about fun, coming in the chat and just having fun. I feel like we're teachers, and it was like the last day of elementary school. We're like, you know what? We're having snacks today, and we're watching a movie. Roll in the cart, Sean, and we put on King and Queen of the Ring Supreme style for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that. It's time to get ready to go watch some basketball pregame and get your dinners ready. So
let's go Knicks.
Let's go Knicks. And Sean, say your famous line one last time, though, because I love that line.
God bless, be encouraged, evil never prevails. Appreciate you guys.